What's up, everyone? Today here, and guess what? I just spoiled it. Fuck. Anyways, I'm super hyped right now because I just had my belt test for Taekwondo. If you've been watching my videos, you know I'm taking it. If not, guess what? I'm taking Taekwondo. It's great. It's fun. It's super amazing, girl. You know it. Anyways, besides the point, let me go over this real quick. This is a very, very important thing to me right now, and I have to explain why. First off, I've always been a fan of fighting, martial arts, you know, in movies, in video games, cartoons, anything. My favorite show growing up was Dragon Ball Z. I played Tekken all the time. Everything was just about fighting. I love fighting. I just copied what I saw on the TV. I loved it. I loved it so much. And it's always been like a thing I just love. I don't know why. So I never actually, pursued it. I did it as a 5-year-old. I had no patience for it, so I never did it because I wanted to learn punching and kicks. And all I was doing was grappling. I didn't like that. Anyways, good thing I didn't do that because the guy who was instructing me turned out to be a child molester. So thank God I got out of that. Part 2, I got into two fights, my 7th grade and my 8th grade year, all together, not 2 years each, but 1 and 1 in each year. And I whooped the guys both the times. And apparently, the 8th grader was a black belt, so that was interesting. But I've never actually had a fight with someone in a dojo or a sparring or anything. I've always been looking for it, but no one's ever really wanted to do it. Thankfully, I finally decided to say, hey, one day, you know what, F it. I'm going to go look for a class, and I need to do something. So I was looking all over. I was looking in Monterey, San Jose, Morgan Hill, Salinas, Hollister, Gilroy, everywhere. I was just like, I need to find something I can do. Some sort of martial art I can do. So, what I do, eventually I decided on a class. I'm like, this one looks credible, it looks good, I'm going to go check it out. Problem was, I never went. I was just like, I don't know if it's gonna work with my time schedule. Oh, that's gonna work with my time schedule. I can't go. It's gonna get in the way of work. I can't be out till 8 o'clock at night in Morgan Hill and come home and be at home and get to go to bed. It would have been terrible. It would have been no. A good thing I didn't do that. So what I did was I went to Wikipedia, like every idiot on the internet goes to. I love you, Wikipedia. And I did a test. I don't know if it was Wikipedia. I looked up the information after my test, but the test was, what martial arts is right for you? And so I went on and I did my whole test and I looked at it. I told them everything I wanted, told them how it is. Big old test, so I know it was pretty good. And my number one choice was Jiu-Jitsu? Sorry. I don't know if it was Jiu-Jitsu. No, that's grappling. It might have been Judo. No, that's grappling too. Kaido? Kempo. It was Kempo. Not Kendo as a sword fighting, but Kempo. It was very interesting. I was really curious about it, so I looked it up. And I looked up any schools in the area, and there was not much. There was like a couple, and they looked like they were tough to get into, or I didn't really know they were out of the way. But my second choice, as I thought it was Taekwondo. And I was like, I like kicking. I really do like kicks. So, F it. I went to the class. I did my research. I told my mom what I was going to go do. She's like, oh, that's a really good class. That's a school. My friend's daughter goes there, so you should check it out. I'm like, all right, cool. So I went one day, and I'm like, I was awkward as shit. I went in there, and I'm just like, I can do the basic class, the white belt class. Oh, look it. There's only 7-year-olds in this class. I'm a 20-year-old in a 7-year-old class. Great. And it was oh gosh, it was so awkward. And she's like, do you want to join? I'm like, yeah, I'll try it out. I don't want to just be awkwarded out because there's kids and I feel awkward, but so I did. Hefty price. Right now I can tell you it's well worth it. I love it. I've learned a lot already. I've been practicing so much. I can't get enough of it. It's been fantastic. It's been great. Today was my belt test from my white belt to an orange belt. Passed it. Oh yeah, I passed it. No problem. I was ready for everything. I was practicing all day, all week, every day. I was getting my class done at 6:30, and then I sit until 8:30 watching the next belt, the next class. I kept watching, sitting and watching, soaking in the information, absorbing it all, practicing on the sideline, trying not to get in their way, and I couldn't get enough of it. It's like a drug for me right now. It's great. So long story short, I've only been doing it for 3 weeks. And I already got my belt test. So that's awesome. Usually I heard it takes a month or a little more after. Maybe 2 months, but I got it in 3 weeks. Also, let me explain why I'm like so excited today about this, and it's not just a regular, oh, I did it, I'm happy for myself day. Let me explain to you. So, my morning starts off as me getting up for work at 3:40 in the morning, okay? Which is, I was a little late, but, I mean, not to my carpool, but late for getting up. Not as bad as it could have been, but I had a rush. I couldn't find my glasses for 15 minutes. It killed me. I was so pissed off. I was looking everywhere. I couldn't find them. So I said, F it, I gotta go put my contacts on. Because I need to put them on anyways. Because I can't wear my glasses to work because they broke. As you guys can tell on some of my episodes, the glasses are broke on this side or this side. I can't tell. The thing's reversed. So I don't really know. And my glasses, I don't know where they're at. So that happened. And that kind of took me off in the morning. Driving to work. And it was alright. Not bad traffic. I got to work. Trying to find a donut shop because my foreman came back today from Texas. And I couldn't find it, so I asked my journeyman to buy some, and he said sure. So he bought some. I got the credit. I'm giving him money for it. I get to work. It's a pretty boring day. We didn't do too much. A lot of standing around. Well, I actually did a lot of work. I'm not gonna lie. I did some work. I did more work than usual, so that was nice. But today at work, I was talking to my journeyman, and I was telling him how pumped up I am for this test, and I was like, I can't wait to go. I want to kick something so bad right now. And I was kicking the lift, or like, yeah, okay, I kicked the lift. I said it. I kicked the lift, not super hard, but just so I could get like the feeling out of my system. Kick, a couple kicks. And I said, man, I don't feel nothing because my boots are so thick. I don't feel nothing. And then he looked at me dead in the eye, and he said, it's because the pain you feel inside is more than the pain you'll feel on the outside. And I was like, why? Why would you say that? And it hit me, and I'm just like, oh, okay. And then he said like, yeah, and it only gets worse from here on out. And I was like, all right. And I had to shut down. I had to just stop talking to him. I just did his work. I was just kind of standing there at some points. I'm just like, whatever. And then he's kind of just like working, and he's just like, I didn't make you feel bad, did I? And I was like, no, I'm just kind of laughing, kind of sad. I don't know what to feel really. And he's like, oh, okay. And sure enough, 5 minutes later, he's up on the lift, and I'm down the pipe rack, which is only like 5 feet away from each other. And I had a major depression attack right there. And I'm sitting on the rack. I'm not sitting, but I'm like leaning on the pipes crying. And I'm just sitting there crying my eyes out. And he goes, Isaiah. And I'm like sitting there just crying. And I don't respond to him. And he doesn't say anything else. And then after a minute, I like wipe my eyes, calm myself. And I'm like, what? And I let out like a crack in my voice. And I'm still tearing up a little bit. And then he just like, go sit over here. He's like, come stand over here. And it was like really bad. It was like really bad. Like once it started, I couldn't stop it. Like it was just boom, 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 boom. And I was just like trying my hardest because there's another guy working over there. And I don't want someone walking by to see an apprentice standing there crying with his journeyman standing on the lift. Like that would look really bad on both of us. So I was just like trying to suck it up. But it's so tough because once it's like a waterfall. Once it started, you just can't stop it. You can't just stop the water. It just goes and goes. And then he was just like trying to tell me, oh, this, oh, that. And I was like, okay, yeah, sure. And we went to break, which is like only 20 minutes later. And we usually hang out at break and go to a coffee shop across the street. And I was just like, I'm going to go to the bathroom. So what I did was I went to the bathroom. I sat down and I just passed out in the toilet. I was exhausted, and I just went back to break like 2 minutes late. And he comes back, and he's like, that's not what I wanted to do, right? He's like, that wasn't my intentions. I didn't mean that. And I was like, yeah, I know. It's true. And he's just like, I was kidding. It gets better. You have to look for the happiness. And he was he was trying to explain stuff, and I was so sad, and I was just like, yeah, you're right, I guess. And I love working with the guy. Like, he's my best friend right now, and the whole entire work I have. Out of all the apprentices, all the journeymen, all the foremen, everyone there, he's my best friend. I will say that. I actually want to hang out with him outside of work. He's such a great guy, and it just, like, he hurt me, like, bad. And it's not even that so much that he said something that would make me feel sad. It's just that he said something, and it kind of pushed a snowball, and it snowballed and snowballed and snowballed and it's getting worse and worse, and it hurt. It hurts, like, a lot. I couldn't think straight. I sorry, Kevin, my carpool buddy. I drove home blacked out the whole way home. It was just, don't hit the car in front of you and go straight. All you gotta do. That's all you gotta do, and that's all I did. It was tough. And then to top it off, as you can tell, my voice, it's not just I lost it. I'm sick. I've been sick for like a week now. It sucks. All my videos coming out, I'm all blah 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 coughing and shit, and it sucks. And it just, I'm sick. I got home at 5:20. I went to the bathroom. I had no time to eat. I had to go get money from the bank. I had to go straight to the thing because it started at 6. I get to the thing. I can't even think about what my test is about. And I'm like, I've been training about this for the past 3 weeks. Like, how do I not know what's gonna happen? They went over it in class like nonstop this past week, and I'm just sitting there panicking, like, fuck, shit, I'm gonna lose everything. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. I did mess up a little bit. Some of my kicks, my knees, my techniques were a little off, but I know I could have done better. I could personally have done a lot better than what I did, but I still gave it everything I had because I love this so much. And the test ends, and he goes, and because I'm like, because at the end of the test they call you up, give you your grade, and explain to you what you did right, what you did wrong, what you need to work on. And so I'm like, please let me go last. Please let me go last. Please let me go last. And the first name, Isaiah. I'm like, shit. So I get up, yes sir. And I get up and I walk and I run over there, and he hands me my test, and he looks at me and he's like, one of the best white belt tests I've ever had in my whole entire training dojo. Thank you so much. You're doing an excellent job. And I was like, yeah, thanks, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And he shook my hand and he's like, thank you. And then, so after all that, now this is where it gets me super excited. There's this thing on the calendar. Hold on, I think I have it right here. Sorry guys, give me a second. Fuck, I can't find it. Anyways, I can't find it. Sorry. Anyways, so he gives everyone passes. We all get our belts. Yeah, we break the tape around it, celebrating that we're breaking on to new challenges and going on to our next level. He ties the belt around me. I'm so proud. I'm standing there like, yes, thank you, Jesus. I did it. This is great. This is a great start. And then he looks at me. Well, he doesn't look at me. He makes an announcement. So-and-so is going to perform a black belt. So when he got a new, I've been seeing it, so I wasn't like blown away, but I was still amazed at how it looks choreographed with the music. And I'm like, good job, Aiden. His name, he's an 11-year-old black belt. He's amazing. And they perform, and he's like, I have 2 announcements for you guys. One was that he can perform. 2, cookies for you guys that just passed in the next room over. He's like, oh, and wait, before anyone leaves. He goes, I've never done this in my whole entire time teaching here. And he says, Isaiah. I'm like, what? I didn't say what. I was like, yeah. And he's like, you show an excellent performance, excellent techniques. Your kicks are so amazing. They go so high. Have you done martial arts before? Any other one? I'm like, no. And it's a lie, but all I've done is judo for like a couple weeks, and karate for a month as a kid, and that I don't think that counts really. And he goes, well, he said it in front of everyone, you have one of the best white belt tests I've ever seen, and you really surprised me with how well you did. I'd like to personally invite you to the XPT class. And I was like, ah! I get an extra 15 minutes of training, and now I get access to Friday classes too. I have to pay for them. It's like $5 for an hour, but it's like parkour and nunchucks, and I'm like, yeah, I'll do it. And then I broke history, he said. He said, in all of my time training here and teaching, I've never invited an orange belt to the XPT class. But I see potential in you, and you're going to make great, great progress. So just keep at it. Stay with it, and we look forward to great things for you in the future. I'm like, yeah! So, I feel great. I'm sorry I came on so ugly. My face is all smashed, it's all sweaty, and my pores are all open. My face is all I have the chink eyes. It just, I'm sorry if that was racist. I'm so sorry. But, my hair is all bajank. I'm like, wah, 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 wah. But yeah, thank you guys. I just thought I would give you guys an update because I'm so excited. It is now 7:20. I'm going to go eat. I'm going to take a shower. And I'm going to go get my ass to GameStop to record you guys some Legend of Zelda. Oh yeah! Woo! Best day I've had in a while. Started off really shitty. All the way until 5:30 p.m. my day was shit. Turned around in a matter of an hour. Yes! Thank you, God. Oh. Neo will be put on hold, as you guys will probably obviously tell. I need to record a lot of Zelda. I've been looking forward to this game for like 3 to 4 years now. Like, oh, I need it. Logan will definitely be going, a review will be going up on that. And you guys can get, you bet your sweet asses, any new games coming out you guys want, I'll record it. If you guys want Mass Effect, let me know. I'll go buy that game because I have it pre-ordered. I wasn't sure if I was going to buy it, but if you guys want to see it, I'll put it up. I'll put it up. I'll do it for you guys. You guys, I'm so excited right now. Like, I just had one of the most depressing days I've had in a while. Like, since my ex told me she didn't care about me anymore. Oh, that day hurt. But this day is like a complete 180. Yeah, I don't give a shit. Whew. Oh, I've dropped my mic again. I'm so sorry. Anyways, I'm sorry this video went on for so long, but I'm so excited. I have so much to talk about. I go into detail a lot. I don't like to give small detail. I don't like to just give big points. I like to give small details so you guys can experience it as if you were there with me. Oh, I'm so proud. I'm so thankful. Thank you. Train every day. If you want something, train every day. I train at work. I train when I get home. I train during class. I train while watching other classes. I train in my sleep. I'm watching Horong on Tekken, and I'm practicing. I'm seeing what he's doing because he's a Taekwondo master, and I'm seeing how I'm going to apply that to my real-life situations. I'm watching the black belts. I'm practicing moves that are months and months ahead of my time, and I'm still doing my best, and it just never quit, never surrender, never stop. Keep pushing. Oh, martial arts has been the best thing to happen in my life since sex. God, that was uncalled for, but oh, it's the truth. It is definitely the truth. Ah, I love you guys. I'm loving life right now. I might not move to Canada. I want to stay here and get my black belt. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate all of you. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I don't usually do this, but if you guys like these, I can put more of these vlogs up every weekly, so you guys can get an update in my life and how the channel is going, what I plan on doing. Thank you guys. Thank you all so much. I love all of you for watching, and I love life right now. It's such a blessing. Oh, did I leave anything out? Oh, I also went to McDonald's with my journeyman after work. He bought me a sweet tea. He bought himself a Big Mac. He wanted to hang out and talk, but I told him I can't because I was carpooling and I was already late. So I got my sweet tea. We didn't say too much to each other, but we kind of started joking before we left. And we might go get what do you call it? IHOP tomorrow after work. And he called me on my way home from work, and he didn't really want me talking when I was driving because he knows I'm bad at driving. But I put it down. I was able to talk to him on speaker, so it was okay. And he's having a whole bad situation. I thought he wanted to talk more about what happened at work, but he really didn't. I think he knows something's up, but he doesn't really want to talk about it. And if you guys want, I have a super personal story to get into about my Taekwondo. And I haven't told anyone this story yet, and it's something that drives me every time I put my gloves on. If you guys want, I can explain to you. Actually, I don't want to put it on YouTube because that's kind of bad. I might do it way later down when I get my black belt. If I do, hope willing to God. But at this point, if you want to know right now, I can tell you the story. I'll personally message you or talk to you or text you or whatever you want. I'll tell you why I'm so proud of what I do. And I kind of gave it away for a second. But anyways, that's my video. Sorry it went on for 20 minutes. Thank you all if you watched this long. And I hope you guys have a great rest of the night. And look forward to some Zelda. Hell yeah! I'll see you in the next one. Adios.